Well, I think that it's in all of our hearts to be on mission with whatever the Lord has. So I think it's been one of our family missions is to serve and to bring the gospel, both in the capacity of sharing the truth as well as ministering in whatever way that we can to the practical needs of people. And that has been a huge part of what we love about Victory, because I know that we do that here. So I personally have been trained with a ministry called Hope Force International. It is a ministry that comes alongside when there are natural disasters. And we're good friends with the leaders. And so he called me knowing that I had a connection with Romania. He actually saw that we had a Facebook connection with our friend Rebecca Walsh. She used to have an orphanage in Romania, but right now she serves the poor in Romania from this location. So this has become a place for refugees to come and be served in a capacity that is so desperately needed. He then said, we're forming a team. Would you like to go? And of course, my husband will say that I always say yes. Unless the Lord really, really says no, my heart is always to say yes. I think that right away we both felt like, yes, this is something that the Lord is opening a door for. And most of the time, it's a financial door that closes. I know that that's a big question in most people's minds about how can we do something like that. And I love to see how the Lord meets that need. I'm very grateful that Victory is very generous. All of Victory, every person who comes here is very generous, and being able to go to Romania was a blessing for me, and it was a blessing for them, but it could not have happened without Victory's donation. And so there were 5 of us from Hope Force who joined the team that was already serving in the home. It's called Casa Shalom. One of the things that I'm excited about is to be able to use the skills that God has given me on the mission field. I am a nurse, and I believe that no matter what profession or vocation that you're in, it can be a mission field. Just being able to bless people through whatever skill you have. And I've been able to use my nursing skill in the jobs here and abroad. Actually, in Casa Shalom, I was able to just come alongside when people had medical questions or medical needs. I was able to be there and help them with them as well. There was one particular time that I was able to share the gospel and encourage this young man. His story really does touch my heart quite a bit. He's 16, and he had to leave his home. And so this young man had to stay by himself at this wonderful place, but again, it's without his mom, without his dad, and so he was all alone, essentially. So I'm a mom, and I have teenage boys, and I, of course, was very touched by his story. And I shared with him how much the Lord loves him and that he's not alone, even though he's alone, essentially without his family. And was able to share the gospel with him. We had a wonderful time of prayer, and he definitely was encouraged and wanted to follow the Lord. So how can we grow as believers in Jesus to desire to be on mission with the Lord and to share the gospel? I think that one of the most important things is to pray for a greater amount of love for people, and to know that God's love is for every part of them, for their physical needs, for their spiritual needs, for their well-being. And so the more we can love them, the more God will give us opportunity to serve them.